For an intro.
Do it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Jerome, we didn't hear you. Did we get the cue? All right.
All right. Wasn't premature.
I still can't do the RJ. Yeah, but I'll get there.
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah,
your
he's
last
like-
So I'll
time.
tell you this. I got that
Yeah.
from Snoop Dogg episode. Yeah.
Oh, is that
Oh,
what he
yeah?
does?
Yeah. It's on.
Yeah.
It's on his very first album.
Okay.
It's a certain song.
Snoop Dogg album, eh?
Yeah.
All right, so in the house today we got the two Jens. King.
Yeah.
Hey, do you notice that there's a
Did you
lot of
rehearse
Jens?
that?
There's a lot of Jens here at FitClub. I'm like, Jen. You're like,
yeah,
yeah.
there's lots of
They're
gens.
both Jens said
I
at the
know.
same time. I'm like,
Ton of Jens.
all right,
Yeah.
Jenny, Jen, Babs. I'm like going through all the different Jens.
We
and they
actually
all work
wanna-
out at the same time.
We actually want to talk about that today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jen did a little
I
research
did a
on
little
our
research
name.
on our name.
Okay,
Yeah.
So yeah, we
First
got it.
of-
We got to know that.
First of all, do you know what it means?
No. Tell me it's good.
It's good.
Oh, good.
Jen, I need to hear you a little bit better.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. let's hear-
Hey,
Can you-
do we have a sponsor?
Just close.
we have a sponsor,
Yeah.
Dr. Dimitri,
There we go.
a handsome man behind the Jens right over there.
Look at that smile.
Guys, here's what he's doing for us. He's going to be giving us $500 to the winner of the person. Actually, I shouldn't say the winner. If you bring somebody in for a workout, we're going to give you a ballot, and at the end of the month, we do the draw. The other day, we only had 12 ballots.
Good chance.
So 1 in 12 chance of winning 500 beans.
Mhm.
Not bad. Anyways, he did a little work for you, right?
He
On,
did.
on those picklets
Yeah.
of yours.
Jerome, can we? Camera one.
How
So white.
did it work out?
You know, okay, I'll give you my
Looks
honest,
like you're proud of
my
it.
honest experience. Okay, so
Yeah.
we brought Jerome there, and he did the whole. Have you ever had it done?
Yeah.
Like the real one. So
We've got
they-
the
you got
The
the
tray?
trays and
Yeah.
everything. All right. So he did the tray, did the work, put it in there. When we were done, there was discoloration between my teeth, and so I guess I have
Like
more.
between the bottom and the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was clear, right, Jerome? Like we looked at each other and we're like,
Did you have the spots? Like
there wasn't much
little bleaching
spotting. There
spots?
was a
Yeah.
little bit of spotting,
Mhm.
but there was a clear distinction between my bottom half and my top half. And Jerome and I were like, we're not releasing this video.
It was
And
like
I was
that.
sitting there and I'm like, I don't know, man. What do you want me to say? Like, it's not good. And I said, we got to do it again. I
Yeah.
said, we just got to do it again.
Yeah.
And he was so distraught. He called me after. He's been texting me.
Yeah.
And then by the weekend, like by Monday, it was normalized,
right.
right? And so that happens with people's teeth. I guess there's,
Well, it's thinner at the bottom.
it's
right?
thinner.
So,
There's
yeah.
different calcification. So by the end of the weekend, and I was looking, I was like, my God, my teeth are like this forever. I'm getting veneers. This is crazy.
I was like
sad,
that.
right?
Oh,
I was
man.
sad because, like, my expectations was I was gonna get this big, brilliant
Yeah, 'cause
Hollywood
Gail
smile.
comes in and she's like,
Yeah, they got the
"Ding."
beautiful smile, and like I drink a lot of tea, and I actually scrape at my teeth. Like I actually take a pick and I scrape at it because it bothers me that much, right? And so he did the tray, and by Monday it was great. It was 100 times better. So like they go through shadings, right? So I was
Okay.
X shade. So if it's at a 10, I was like a 4. And then it went up to a 6, right? And I was like, okay, that 6 is okay. Then give it another 4 or 5 days, and it went up to an 8.
So are you
And then
still
they-
wearing the trays?
Yeah, they give me the trays. I just
Yeah.
haven't been doing because you got to keep it in there for a while,
Mhm.
and you know what I mean. So
And you talk funny.
You're on the
Yeah.
phone all the time.
yeah, and you're like,
Yeah.
right. So I
Yeah.
try to do it when I'm doing something, going for bike rides or whatever. I keep it in there.
Didn't you drool? I saw you drool. You're like,
Yeah.
"Aw."
Right? And so yeah, he gave me the tray, and it literally went all the way up to an 8. Like you can't get to a 10 because a 10 is when you see the Hollywood and those guys, they have fake teeth, right? They have
Yeah.
veneers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so you can get yourself up to. It shot me up probably about 6 levels.
Nice.
Just getting it and getting the trays. I still have some of the trays. Now here's a fun thing, is that he gave me a tray. Neri has a tray that her friend gave to her, so that you get the packages on Amazon for $50 with the little light, right? So I looked at her tray. It's a mouth guard that you have to mold,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then the gel. So you get like this
The puff
squeeze
gels. Yeah.
pop gel. So the one that Dimitri gave me is from Philips, and it's the Zoom one or whatever, and it squeezes out like a paste. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
a toothpaste. So it actually sticks when you have the tray. You can actually mold it like a cake, like
Yeah.
a cake decorator.
Yeah.
Neri gave me the ones that she got from Amazon or whatever, and I was putting it in. It's like liquid water. So when you
Mm.
put it in your mouth, it's
Oh,
like,
it's-
and
yeah.
you're just sucking it all in. So there's like a clear distinction between paying the high dollar amount for the real stuff versus getting so on Amazon, if you want to get like the real stuff, you're looking at about $20, $25. If you go through Dimitri, it's about $20, $25 for one.
Yeah.
You can go to Amazon and get the no-name brand, and you
I
get
have the trays made for me.
yeah,
like,
the tray
with
is a
my
big
dentist,
difference.
like,
Yeah, to
molded.
get a
Yeah.
real one is
Yeah.
different. But I'm talking about the actual paste. So you can go to Amazon, you can get 20 of them for like $20, right? And
Yeah,
it's
but
that
water.
it's water.
Yeah.
It's legit
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
And so
But let me ask you this.
and I
Sorry,
had
Rick.
more sensitivity using the water one than I did.
I was
using-
gonna ask you, how was the sensitivity?
My
because
teeth are really sensitive in the back.
okay,
So if your teeth get sensitive in the areas,
mine do in the front.
then
Yeah.
it would probably affect you.
Mhm.
Mine are fine up here. It's just my back. And so when I use that Crest, the mouthwash and all that kind of stuff, it goes into the backs now.
Mhm.
And I usually get major toothaches. But now with this stuff, because it's just focal in the front, then I don't have any issues,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
How long does that sensitivity last for?
Well, when I was doing the mouthwash, it'd be 2-3 days. This stuff I don't
Yeah.
have any.
No. So
No.
you'll wear a tray. You wear it for a certain amount of time. You put a
The
light in
longer
there.
you wear it, the more it's bleaching. So I wore
Hmm.
one for about 2 hours, and
Mhm.
I definitely you feel it, like you can
Yeah.
you
Oh
can
yeah.
feel
Next
it,
day
but
it's hard to
it
eat.
wasn't painful.
Mhm.
And they gave me some rub for sensitivity, and you can get the stuff for that. But yeah, like there is some.
Yeah.
But it wasn't excruciating afterwards. Discoloration threw me off. I was very upset.
Yeah.
And then
But it works itself out.
Yeah.
it worked itself out.
And I
And
just
he didn't
say-
know that. Like he didn't know that was going to happen. That's never happened
No,
before to
he
anybody
would
else.
know that.
He must have known.
Yeah.
He kind of said it, but I think he was a little bit more concerned because of our business relationships here, and
Mm.
Yeah.
so I think the friendship, business relationship overtook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The doctor and him.
Yeah.
And so maybe he said it, maybe he didn't. I don't know. I wasn't listening. I was all blacked out at that point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
You're
don't
like,
even
let's
under-
do it.
all I want to see is my teeth to be
Yeah.
Of course.
crystal white. And
Yeah.
that's all I heard.
But having said that, you're happy with it.
I'm happy with
and
it.
you'd recommend it.
I would recommend it.
Okay.
And in fact, you could probably do it twice a year, or if you keep up with the trays, then
Yeah,
I
like
don't
you
think
can
that
do
you
like
really
once
need to
a
go
week
again.
or twice a month.
Yeah,
or-
Yeah.
yeah, you can do it
I'd like
every
to
day
do
as long
it.
as you don't
Yeah.
have that sensitivity. But I brush with that sensitivity toothpaste now,
Mhm.
and it seems to be going. So
Hmm.
I would recommend anybody to do it now versus waiting, because the longer you wait, the more it gets caked in there, and then the less shading or the longer it's going to take.
Okay.
So it's just like Botox, right?
Yeah.
Like it's good to get it done early versus when you see a wrinkle.
And do little top ups.
Yeah, just do little top ups. And so
Once
if you
a
get
week.
it now, you'll turn
not really.
brilliant white,
Wish.
Mhm.
and then eventually it's just maintenance. It's just maintenance.
What other little hacks are out there besides Botox, which I do?
Yeah.
Teeth whitening I haven't done yet, but I probably will. What
I
are,
want
little,
to.
what are little secrets out there that can help us
Well,
look
clearly hair dye.
younger?
Yeah.
That
Oh, hair
helps
dye.
many people.
Hair
Oh, yeah.
dye.
And
Oh,
hair just for men.
Oh,
Definitely.
the beard stuff is
Yeah.
definitely a hack
Yeah.
for
How
men.
much gray should a man have? How much gray
Uh,
should a 40-year-old man have? Should we have some gray, or
Well,
should we get rid
My
of it?
husband has gray, and he's done the Just for Men.
Mhm.
Jada bought it for him a couple Christmases ago, and
You
it
have to
looked
know your
good,
shade.
But, yeah, like it was a shade, but it was like that's not you anymore.
Oh yeah.
I like the
Mm.
little gray.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
like the
yeah.
gray?
Silver fox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hair is too short. If you colored it, the next day it would grow out, right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
men
true.
can keep up with it. Like on the sides,
On
right?
the sides.
Yeah.
Not in the back, though. You got a party in the back.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what's
get
weird
So-
is that I get some here, and then some weeks I don't get any. Like some
That
weeks
is
when I
weird.
shave it, I'll see grays all down the side. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and dye that, and then like 3 days later, it's grown in.
Yeah.
How does that work? But it's
Stress. How stressful
stressed
is
out that
week?
day. All the Karens DMing me. Yeah.
More gray.
Hey
Boom.
RJ, I got an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
Gray
great,
hair.
great,
Yeah,
great.
instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
What do you got?
Yeah. I just want to let you know.
Yes.
All right. Hair dye, Botox, teeth whitening.
Teeth whitening,
Lashes.
lashes,
Lashes.
Yeah,
push-up
lashes are
bras.
big,
I feel like
so
lashes
big.
you can't be without them now.
No.
There was a time when girls didn't have lashes. Now every girl has lashes.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
them.
true.
Yeah.
Sorry, I do.
I
Yeah.
like lashes.
Yeah.
No, they look
Yeah.
good, but I just
Until you see it without the lashes.
Yeah, and then
And,
they come
um,
off and you look like you're naked.
Yeah.
the idea of
Also-
glue at your eyeball though kind of everything at my eyeball freaks me out. That doesn't bother you that you got to glue these things onto them. That's how you do
That's
it,
a
right?
lot of maintenance.
It is.
You guys
It
want to
is.
know
Like, I'm
something
happy
about
that I
me?
don't have to
Talking
fix my
about,
hair
like,
anymore.
Your freaked out
I do.
glue.
I do.
So years ago, I didn't wear contacts because I had severely bad bags under my eyes.
Okay.
Severely.
Yeah.
Like where I wouldn't wear my contacts because I'd put them in and I'd be like disgusted with myself.
Mm.
So I had a lower lid blepharoplasty
Okay.
from a plastic surgeon,
Mhm.
and he had to cut along this line.
Okay.
So the day
Ooh.
before, I'll never forget the day before, I'm like, I called the office and I talked to the girl. I'm like, do people cancel? This is my face. Like,
And you have to put a deposit?
yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna lose it, but I mean, it was $500, but it was like, oh my god, this is my face. Like,
Yeah.
Are you
Into
glad
my
you did it
face.
though?
I'm glad I did it. Yeah.
So let's ask this
Did
question:
you have
When
black
is
eyes?
too much? Too
Oh
much?
yeah, black eyes. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
When is too much? Because some people they
Um,
go, they feel great. I don't know.
I don't know. I think whatever makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what
Yeah,
other people
exactly.
think.
No.
You know what?
If you
Too bad.
if you love it, if you
If
want,
you like it,
you know, you see the women with the giant
Yeah.
boobs, right? And
Yeah,
it's just so
like-
far out of the normal. But if
so
they rock
if
it,
you
they
That was
love
Yeah.
it.
That was
Do
the
it.
90s boobs. Remember
Oh
all the girls?
man.
I don't know. You guys watch porn? I don't know.
Yeah.
When I watched porn back
In
in
the
the
90s?
90s,
Yeah.
girls were just it was all
Yeah.
about the massive, like
Yeah.
these
The
over the
bigs.
top
You're like,
breasts.
Is that? I don't know if I should be
And
horny.
yeah, and I
or
was like,
weird
why do I
enough.
like this so much?
like, what do you do with that though? Like, what do you do with that? Like, you could die by suffocation in those
Oh,
things.
how do you
could
sleep?
not?
Well, how do you have any sort of a healthy back?
Oh,
You know?
Oh,
God,
yeah.
that
How do you have
is
any
so hard.
function?
And
No,
usually,
no.
they're, and
I
usually
How do
don't
you
know
hold
if
your
they're heavy.
tits?
and they're usually pretty tiny.
Yeah.
Right? The women that were getting those.
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah.
Jerome, can we pull? No, just kidding.
It also really
Jerome, go to your
stretches
search
your
engine on
skin
Pornhub.
too.
Jerome,
like,
can you
that
show
would
us your
be-
search history?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny how the phase of the 1990s, that's how
Oh
it was.
my God,
And then
so
in the
weird.
2000s, I don't know if you guys keep up to it. You probably know. And then it went to the girl next door. The smaller, the better.
Oh, yeah.
And then 2010s, it was all about the booty.
Holy, you got
Oh,
that
yeah.
timeline right
This
down,
shows
eh?
Hell
you.
yeah.
Is this all in the porn business?
On the porn
Yeah.
business.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then
he's
what,
got the
what was the
timeline down.
70s? 70s was about the hair.
The hair.
The hair.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're all trying to be actors.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know
And
the
it's always-
stories.
God,
Sometimes
yeah.
you would wait a good 10, 15 minutes before something would happen.
They'd
They'd have a
Like,
dinner
"Oh,
party first, and yeah.
Yeah.
Girl slips underneath.
Oh, and they were
Yeah.
just the worst, eh? It's the worst. That's funny. I forgot about the whole acting part of it.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
gonna be a storyline, right?
Yeah.
Make it interesting.
So let's get back to it. So in addition to lashes, plastic surgery. Actually, can I talk a little more about
Nails.
plastic surgery? I want to know.
Nails.
So you had bags, and they just simply what? How does it work?
Oh well,
They cut the skin
they
and
cut the skin and pulled it up.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
So let's ask the audience.
I'm a big
for
believer in
everybody
plastic
tuning
surgery.
in, what if you were, and it's up to you with your comfort zone,
Mm.
if you were to do one thing, and I'm going to ask the table here,
mhm.
if you were to do one thing, like if you know, whatever budget wasn't an issue, and you get one thing, you're like, hey, you won this prize, you get anything you want done at this
Good
plastic
question.
surgery. What is the one thing? So, audience,
That's
what
what
is
you
the
just
one
won?
thing that you'd get done? For me personally, and there is out there, I actually have a friend, she's an NP, nurse practitioner, like Marvin, and they have this injection. So I have like, you know, it's not, it really has
Oh,
nothing.
yeah. No,
but
I
it's
have
something
those
to me.
too, right
Yeah.
here.
All right,
Yeah.
it's something to me. So shut up. Okay? This is what I want. I want them to put that injection into my stomach,
Yeah.
and I want
And do
them to
what
get
with
rid of this belly fat.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's a site injection. It's about
Yeah.
$400. They can do the freeze clamp too,
Right.
and it'll get rid of it. It actually burns the fat, so it's like lipo without actually being invasive. So it'll get rid of the fat. I would love to get that done.
Yeah,
So
I would
I'm
probably
gonna
get the
it done.
same as you.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna get it done, and
Do
we're
it.
gonna shoot a video, Jerome.
Do it.
So seriously, and we're gonna see the progress. And
Okay.
you know, I'm promoting healthy lifestyle and this and that. but
What
I'm
would
like,
Rick-
I just want to
what
get
would
rid
you
of
do?
this.
It's like you're
right?
just
It's not like I'm
trimming.
gonna stop working out.
Yeah, exactly.
I know people that have gotten plastic surgery. They've gotten the stomach and then the tummy tuck, and they're like, "Well, I'm done working out. Like, I'm not working out anymore." I'm like,
Yeah.
"No." All right, that's the bad concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to get rid of this to enhance what I have already. I'm
Right.
gonna keep working out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep eating better.
Well, that's what all this is about, right? Your little
Yeah.
enhancements.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a supplement. is the
What would you
body's-
get, Rick?
I'll probably get my love handles removed or reduced.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
like,
thing.
but back
That's-
here, like,
that-
I
that
know
is
where
what
you're
it is
pointing
for
here,
you.
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
And that's just always as soon as I eat too much, it goes right to love handles, right? So it
So-
squares me, like
Yeah.
you know, I don't
I
have
have
that
a square
tapered.
body too. I don't like it.
So I mean, to answer that question, I would do that. I also have my nose is broken one time in a
Oh,
fight, so I got
yeah.
a crooked nose.
Yeah.
Not that it even bothers me. I'm kind of okay with a crooked nose, kind of just like a scar. You know what I mean?
And
It's
your
kind of-
nose whistles
You're like
too.
a
Oh
banana.
yeah,
nose
yeah,
whistles,
oh yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
can hear
he's
it
got a
sometimes.
whistling note.
Yeah.
You're like, what is
So-
that?
That's
So-
when he's
so
really
may-
into
maybe.
it. I can
Yeah.
hear him breathing
I was
happy.
surprised. I thought maybe I'd hear penis enlargement.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No.
RJ was gonna say that. I'm
Hey,
not
what are you
gonna-
trying to say?
Oh,
here?
I'm not gonna say Rick.
No, I've never seen it, but
No.
I mean, is that important to you guys?
The size absolutely
Yeah.
is, yeah. But does it need to be any bigger than it is right now? I don't think so.
No, you're good.
I think I'm always. I think so. I'm a solid
I'm
average
just
dude.
uncomfortable being naked in front of other dudes. That's something that I've
You
had
aren't?
to grow into. I've never played hockey,
Oh,
so
right.
I never played sports where we'd have
So
to
you're
get
not
naked
comfortable?
in front of each other. I didn't see another naked man until I was like in my university days and working with hockey teams. And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
what is going on?
Yeah,
in
they
here?
just all let it
They
hang
just
loose.
whip it out,
This
eh?
room
Yeah.
stinks, and you guys are all hanging out with each other, slapping each other, and throwing soap, sliding
Oh,
down the things.
yeah.
I'm like, what is this? So
What-
I had to, like, it
What
was
locker room were you hanging
Yeah,
out
no
in?
Every
kidding.
Throwing
hockey
soap?
player, every
We gotta
hockey
go there,
player's
check it
locker
out.
All the
room.
hockey players.
Yeah, it's a whole different community. So, I mean, I
'Cause
wasn't
would bug
introduced
Jay.
it
I would bug
easily.
my husband. I'd be like, "You look. You've got to look. Like,
Yeah, for sure. You
gotta
guys
look.
look.
Like
You
the
can't
guys
say you
like
don't
even
look.
at the urinal. Do you take a little peek?
No.
Like,
Yeah,
Nope.
no, you can't.
No,
no
It's
peeking.
this.
that is
The
a
best thing you can
Really?
do, the best advertising you can do is put an ad in front of a
Yeah.
urinal because this is
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
Because what? You don't
Remember
want to
the
get
trough?
caught for looking?
Yeah, it's
no, you don't look. If I caught a guy
it's-
looking, I'd be like, yo, bro, what's
it's
up? man?"
inappropriate.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Really?
inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
Why do you, if you're squatting next to a bush, would you look at a girl's stream?
Well, girls pee.
I wouldn't look
girls
at the
pee
There you
together,
go,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't look
Yeah, I
either.
wouldn't look at the pee. I'd
No.
probably look at the boobs.
But you guys go into a urinal together, or not a urinal. You guys go into a toilet together and hang out, like so. You got no
Yeah.
problem doing. Whereas I wouldn't roll into
Yeah.
a toilet with him and whip it out. And
If we go to
Have
the
a
washroom,
chit-chat.
it's complete silence.
Well, you should sit when you pee.
Is it?
why?
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
don't continue
It's
talking.
good for your
Sometimes if
prostate.
you're comfortable
No,
with them.
seriously.
Is it?
It's way better for your prostate.
And what-
to sit
and-
when you pee.
That's
what-
a lot of work.
So in
Something
what way
about
though?
The weight. I don't know. As you get older, the weight of your prostate gets bigger, and
That's
yeah,
a
you
lot
should
of
sit.
work. That's a lot of work and a lot of time.
I'm curious to know
I'm
because
not
I'm getting at
pulling
that
my
age.
pants down underneath my underwear. And,
I
or
think
my knees.
once you get into your 50s, you just get lazy. You just want to sit.
Yeah.
That's
What
it.
if you got a hard on though? Jen?
Yeah,
You gotta
Jen.
push it down.
Well,
I don't
how would-
know.
okay, so
I'm
let's
not in
ask-
there
There
with
is
you.
You
no
gotta go
pushing it
upside
down.
down.
It's already like this.
Well,
All
just give yourself a
try
couple
So
minutes.
let's see. How would you ladies start with you, Jen?
Okay.
If you had a penis
If I had a
and you had a
penis.
boner,
I had a
how would
boner.
you pee? Because think about it, it's straight and the toilet is down there.
Yeah.
So what do you
Why
do?
does it
what's
always
the
go
technique?
back
Hold
to
it?
this?
How you want to hold it, feel it in my hands,
Yeah, and
aim,
just aim.
just like shoot. Like
radiate
I'd have
fire?
like some targets. Yeah.
You know what I would do? I would just go
That's what
outside. I'd go outside and be like,
Yeah.
everyone,
Just let it loose.
Yeah.
yeah, just do it.
All right.
It's
All right. So nose first, love handles.
love handles
then the
first,
nose.
Love
then the
handles,
nose.
Jen.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
depending on your credit that you would get, you might distribute it
This
between.
girl's pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
No, I actually have an odd thing about me. My teeth are really, my jaw's crooked. So
Okay.
I think that's what I would do. It's not that it's a huge amount of money. It's just
Let
a
me see.
lot of
Crook,
time.
like so
Let me see
braces.
now. I can't
So
see it.
if you had that go together right
Oh,
here,
okay.
look at the other
Oh.
side.
Oh yeah.
See that?
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'm always talking. If you look at me in videos, I'm always kind of like crooked because I got like
Never
a crooked
noticed
smile. So I'd probably fix that.
It's like Rocky. Sylvester Stallone.
Mhm.
There you go.
So you talk out of the side of your
These
mouth.
I don't
Jean
like.
Chrétien?
This right here,
Oh.
this armpit
I
fat.
feel like that.
That
rid
bugs
of
me,
that,
but
yeah.
whatever. It
Is
is what
that
it is. It's
fat?
just body
Is that
fat.
fat?
Yeah,
fat?
it
It's really
is.
fat?
Yeah,
that-
because when I
I
went
find
down in
women
body
have
fat,
that.
Yeah.
That this is the area.
there's a lot of
What do you got going on?
Okay,
on-
Jen.
I got a lot
What's
going
on the
Jen,
Christmas list?
pull
Next
up
on
the
menu?
list, Jen.
Okay, my number one, I would like make myself a jawline. I don't have a good, strong jawline. Like, so I'd get like a neck tightening.
You know, it's good for that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Do you ever try
Tell-
Botox? You ever try Botoxing it or whatever they
No,
call it?
I
Putting
think you.
threads
I
up in
was
there.
kind of researching it. There's cool sculpting.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
where
That's,
they freeze
this
it. and
injection is actually
Wow.
meant
Botox.
for the neck.
It would be a lot of Botox, and you'd have to keep up with it. Where
Yeah.
this cool sculpting,
Yeah.
it was about $1,500, and it's like 3 or 6 sessions, and you might have to do it in another 2 years.
Yeah.
But I think it's more permanent.
What about just going under the knife? Would you do that?
Yeah, I would.
I think the neck is probably the number one thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it really ages you. Plus,
Mhm.
like mine just sagged, and like my whole family, like it just like, it just
I don't know. I never looked
I
at
don't
you
like
and
that.
thought,
Like,
you got to
no.
change that neck.
like I
but
just wanna.
Do you guys find that since we're talking about these things, we're analyzing each other's
yeah, we're like
faces and-
thinking. No, I'm
like,
thinking
oh,
like,
now
what
I
else
see
do I
it.
want?
Yeah,
What
now
else
I
do
see
I
now
want?
when
Now
you
I see
pointed
it.
out, like
Yeah.
I never noticed your mouth.
Yeah, now you're gonna be
Yeah.
like,
That's all
oh,
you're
she
looking
talks
at.
so
Yeah.
crooked. Yeah.
That's all you're looking at.
I feel like everybody's sitting there thinking that's unnecessary. I don't even see it,
Yeah.
right?
Right,
But
yeah.
we see it.
We
We're
see it.
Everybody
comfortable
has
with
that's
their
it.
what
thing,
matters.
and you're
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like, I
What
see it.
What about ass implants?
Oh yeah, some
Would you
people get those.
Would you get an
That'd be
ass
I
implant?
wouldn't.
No.
I would pay for Nair to get that.
And what is an
I work
ass
damn
implant?
hard. I don't need it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it like
No.
a breast implant that they just shove into your butt
I
cheek?
think so.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. Or
It is.
injections.
Is it?
I
That's what
think
it
it's
is.
injections too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel-
You know what? Though, I'll tell you this. Ever since we've been doing, like, I've been doing just the virtuals.
Yeah.
And since we started doing the virtuals, my legs have gotten, and that was one of my biggest things. Is like I love big,
yeah.
thick hockey legs.
Yeah.
Right. And
This
I
guy
want
too.
that hockey ass.
I have to
now
say-
all we do is rock short shorts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
My
like
pants
it's
are so
crazy.
snug,
During
like,
that's the one thing you guys really got out of COVID is like
Oh,
a
yeah, a
butt and
nice
legs,
ass.
right?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
because we did a lot of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
noticed your butt is getting more roundy,
Thank you, Rick.
more bubbly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So no to the implants for you guys then. You don't need them.
No.
No,
No.
I think they're
I
unnecessary.
think you can definitely earn it. It just takes a while, right? To
Yeah.
really isolate and build that muscle into the booty. Like we do tons of ass, which is great, right? Because
Mm.
it's easy to
I
build
had an old
quads.
friend, like he was walking behind me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I turned around and I'm like, oh hey, and he's like, God, your butt's good.
There you
And
go.
you're
And
like,
I feel
"Thank
good about
you."
that.
Membership
Yeah.
paid in full.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's all
no,
it takes.
no.
It's
Seriously,
kinda
your
nice, and
legs are
that's
looking
happened
good.
twice
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah.
this is kind of nice. Once from a girl, once from a guy.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a coach, I always say that I'm like the legs and the butt, you will get the results. You just
Yeah.
got to do it, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone skips leg days, all the guys, so they
No,
have those
not
skinny
us.
legs. If you actually do it, but in time you notice, like
Yeah.
you're like, wow.
And as a dude, if you can get a butt, you're like the 0.01%
it.
of the
Yeah.
world. 'Cause
Right.
dudes have
Yeah.
no
If you're
butts.
working your butt,
Yeah.
you're gonna slowly trim your waistline, and
Yeah.
it's gonna work into your abs because
Yeah.
your lower abdomen is involved with your lower body.
Yeah.
And so if you can get that, you're working from the base up.
I'm gonna find a before picture of your bum. It was so cute. It was so
That's got to be the nude
small.
before and afters. Is just
Yeah,
the
Rick's
ass.
Butt
bum.
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butt shots. Shout out to Wilson for now committing. He's a guy that I always grind because he's a Planet Fitness guy, right? It's like I like to go.
Wisnok?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
like I like to go and lift my heavy weights and I just take my shirt off. I said, this is all I do.
Yeah.
Do I need to say more? And I put my shirt back on. Every guy, they're like, you know what? I go to, I
And guess
I like
what?
to lift heavy. I don't want to lose my
Wilson is
thing.
now attending 515s every day now.
Is it-
Exactly.
He was
Great
in
In
to
the
have him
morning?
class. Yeah.
The next is Hugo.
He came in my class yesterday too.
He's
so
awesome.
He might be doing doubles now. I'm not sure. He's motivated.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. That's good.
Coach Wisnock, hell of a guy, man. I like that dude.
Yeah.
Me too. I really like
The
him.
wizard.
Yeah.
The wizard.
His
The
energy.
wizard.
Yeah.
Who comes knocking at your door?
How about the videos he sends us in the team chat?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
He's-
put that one online
He's
the other
literally
day.
dancing, right?
Like in the morning, he sends these like I don't know. He doesn't even
Yeah.
say anything.
Yeah, sometimes he doesn't
Dances.
say he's just dancing.
He has
Yeah.
a lot of energy.
Yeah,
getting
for
he
ready.
sure.
Yeah.
does.
Getting
He's great.
For sure.
You know, getting back to that compliment with that gentleman who said, "Hey, nice butt."
Yeah.
This is he was a acquaintance of yours, and he saw you walking.
Yeah,
Give the
he
shout
was,
out?
you know, our kids played ringette together.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Is it
he's
a-
a
one of the-
ringette dad.
One of the things that
I don't want to give his name away.
Fair enough.
They'd be like,
One of the things about the fitness journey that I find is that you have to start off with the external motivation,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden you get the internal motivation.
Yeah.
And what that means is this: as you start off, as you know, or as we know, people who first come in here, they're all like, "I can't be here. I can't work
yeah,
out.
this
I'm busy."
famous word I can't.
Hey,
And then they power through a workout, right?
Mm.
And they know that the next day they're super sore. They probably couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
They felt a little embarrassed, but they got here for the second day.
Take your time.
And then they figure it, and like I know when I was doing it, I had to listen to motivational videos. Rocky, I
Oh
can,
yeah,
I
you
can
do that every
recite,
morning.
I
That's
can
right.
recite this one dialogue, I guess, or monologue from the movie itself, and I listened to that super loud, and that was my external motivation. And it takes about 21 days, and then all of a sudden something happened. You get, like it's like your pants fit a little different, your shirt
Yeah,
fits
yeah, yeah.
different, your
Yeah.
selfie looked different, or
Yeah.
somebody gives you that compliment.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get that compliment, that's it. Your life changes. You're
Yeah.
like, give me water,
yeah.
give
Yeah.
me broccoli. I
And
want to do
even
doubles.
If you lose it a little bit, like I have,
Yeah.
like I was in better
and
shape.
down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I did the game changer, but like I don't want to stop. I want to get back there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But-
I always have the battle between giving compliments and giving like critiques. You know what I mean? Because I can look at everything and know exactly what needs to be fixed and
Mhm.
everything that's wrong.
Yeah.
So knowing this, right? Like you always feel more motivated with a compliment.
Yeah. So maybe
Should you
should
just
change your,
just go 100% compliments, or do you think that the
80-20.
critique? Yeah.
S-
We always do
Well,
the sandwich, right?
Yeah.
One thing we should do is we should give the compliments. If you know how sometimes you'll notice something but you don't say something,
Yeah.
you should,
Yeah.
because you can really change that person
Like,
just
yeah.
by
you know what
saying
you said?
it.
So,
But don't
like, I
say
listened to
bullshit
it,
though.
right?
Make
I
it
like
real.
I
Yeah,
like
it
the
has to be
I like
real.
the critiques, right? I like knowing what I'm doing really well, so I can continue to do that and bring it to the next level. But I also like to know how I can improve. And you said, and it sticks with me. If you came, just a little bit early, right? And I'm like, so every day I shut my computer off at 8, hang out with my family for 20 minutes, and I'm like here
then you're hitting-
8:45. I'm in the door. You know what I mean? I know
Yes.
how much time I need, but before it was like, oh, I can be here for 5 minutes. I know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm doing. I've been
Good.
doing this for
Good.
20
I
years.
got another sandwich
Yeah.
for you today too.
Good.
And there you go. So you're
It's
wood
ready.
stuck.
Are you
Yeah.
You can't sandwich me
You're
today.
bribing
This
with
is the
food?
hardest workout to coach.
Oh,
I
it
know.
was hard.
The
I
AMRAPs.
know.
Rick,
I
how about
know.
when I was coaching? I'm like, everybody stay still. Rick was the first one to go running across.
Because I wanted to
And-
jump
I
over
And
the
I
thing.
was like, oh my God, this guy.
I know.
What a jerk.
And as soon as I got there, I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have moved.
He's like running and everybody's watching him run
Yeah.
across the floor, right?
No, it was really good. It
Yeah.
was really
Well,
good.
you're supposed to say stop because you're like, oh, stop.
Well, yeah, but he's telling
At
everybody
that point,
to
you're
stop.
already running.
Yeah,
And
come
I'm
on.
like, I don't know what to say. to
I was
this guy.
blacked out.
Jen doesn't know because you're in my class, right?
Yeah,
So
like
I didn't do the same
6:45.
thing. I just move them. I let them move,
Oh,
and
really?
it works for some odd reason.
You know
And
what?
if they don't
It-
know
I've
later,
did-
I
I've
don't know
done
where
that.
I
It's
am.
just,
I just
you know, and every class is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we can't
Yeah.
like blanket it. I mean, there's at least 10% difference between my 9:45. There's a difference between 9:45 and 3:45 and 4. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, big time.
there's differences, and so you can different people do different
Different
things. Like,
vibes.
yeah, like my
Mhm.
nines. You know, some people can go really heavy,
Yeah.
and some people need to just do nothing.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
they just need to build their form, and there's that big of a gap sometimes.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
why you
mean?
really got to pay attention to your people.
Yeah, and that's why
like
even
that.
you came in and like we just stopped using the tubings because
Yeah, they
nobody was able to
Yeah,
get it
they're
above.
so hard. This
So I'm like,
morning,
I don't-
Jenny's like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jenny's shoulders. She's like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, I
you
just threw
said
it
no,
all.
it's not biceps, it's shoulders.
Yeah.
see, I thought I didn't have enough dumbbells, so
I
that's
know.
why I put the tubing in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
What is tubing good for anyway? Nothing.
It was okay for that. I
Yeah.
liked it, but I was
Good
at
for
the
a very
medium.
specific movement.
The medium is good. The heavy, and the large.
Yeah, I know.
Not. It would be good for like I said, the external. There's just very few things that you can do.
It's good for shoulder. Instead of doing both handles, maybe just do one.
Maybe
Right?
that'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
a,
that's
maybe
what I was
that'll be a
telling
goal
them.
for you. Is go and do
Yeah.
some research and find a tubing exercise.
Yeah, or
But
get
the
lighter
thing is
tubing.
you need but you need an anchor. So you would anchor it to that, but then the problem is then you're eliminating that.
Oh yeah, doing
You know,
this,
I would
yeah.
rather do that than
Me
do
too.
the tubing. So
Speaking about research, getting back to my name.
Yeah,
No,
let's
our
talk about it.
name.
Let's talk
Our
about it.
name.
Yes.
30 minutes later.
So we have.
Yes.
So the ladies came prepared with the history of the name Jen.
Jen.
Yes.
Is it the name
Yes.
Jen or
Or
the name
Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Yes.
So what did you guys find out?
Did we say what it meant yet?
No,
No,
we
please
no.
tell me, because I'm
We haven't
dying
gotten
to
anywhere.
know.
Getting us off topic. It means white wave.
White wave.
Was that a racist comment?
really?
For God's sakes, don't turn it into that.
Karen,
Karen.
Yeah, it
Are
means
you
white
for
wave.
real?
It means white wave. It's derived
Interesting.
from the name Genevieve.
Genevieve.
So what does that mean?
Genevieve.
White wave.
It means
Looking it up.
well, you want white caps or you want a nice white wave. We could go either way.
So is
You
it
know,
is
And
a
Storm
wave
in,
surf thing?
yeah.
So it's a surf thing, which is interesting.
Genevieve Vaughn.
And then you were saying it was the most popular
It was the
name.
most popular name from 1970 to 1984 for 14 years.
in the
Really?
States.
Well, kind of worldwide, because in 1984 there was 800 Jennifers in BC named, and that was kind of like the last huge recording. But it was number one. Like there's what did they say? Like there's been no other name like that has been that popular.
Wow, 14 years on top.
14 years.
But you know,
like
I
it's
feel
still
Jennifers,
ongoing.
no doubt.
yeah, there is
Pardon?
lots of Jennifers.
Still ongoing.
No, it's not number one anymore.
So you want to know something funny though? So then I tried to think about the most famous Jennifers, and I can only come up with three,
Here we go.
and they're all
Okay.
actors.
So here, white wave gives you a friendly, poised, affectionate nature with quick, discerning mind. You enjoy working with and organizing the efforts of others. But sometimes a lack of confidence, indecisiveness,
Oh,
and
yeah.
even idleness can spoil your initiative.
Idleness.
Ooh.
Oh, idleness is in like idling, not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds kind of on point.
Not bad.
Do you think, okay, because I heard you talking about, like, what are they called? The signs, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't buy into that at all. I mean, you say, oh, yeah, like, you know, they like to fart at night. And you're like, how do you know?
No, I know
When
you can
you know what
always
I mean?
work
Like,
it into
yeah,
yourself
exactly.
somehow. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
How do you
Yeah.
know?
It's always very
You know me.
generalized.
Yeah.
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 Brother, they're
I don't
watching.
know enough about it to say whether I believe it or not. I don't.
Like, how did,
I
yeah,
don't
that would be a
take
whole.
interest in it.
Where does
really,
that
no.
stem? Does anybody, does
Like
our
your
audience
horoscope?
know
What?
what is this
Like
horoscope?
the horoscope,
I don't
like
know.
Leo,
horoscope. I like
Cancer.
it. Jada has this really huge book that breaks down like the days. They're grouped into days, like under your horoscope. But like if you're born near the cusp when it changes over, you know, like it's a whole.
But it's
genre.
all. Does
It's
it have to do with the
interesting.
sky?
It
Is
has
it
to do with everything, the colors, your planets, everything.
like who?
It's amazing. I'm gonna bring it in. It's amazing. I love
Yeah.
it.
So did,
I
Okay.
think I left my
And
mood
I think-
mood ring at
Yeah.
home.
Oh
And
yeah,
my
mood
days were
ring.
right on. Like when I read it, it is right on.
Yeah. you know, there's
Is
a
that
lot-
after a glass of wine or?
Yeah.
Of course.
You got me.
I feel like you can mold it to whatever
No.
it says. You can sort of make your day that way.
Sometimes
yeah,
I read
like-
things and I'm like, no, that's off. But
Okay.
So here, top 4 names for boys and girls. And I was
as
thinking
of when? As of when?
Yeah.
2020.
2020.
Oh,
100
no.
Corona.
trending baby names of 2020.
Corona.
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 Racist. No, okay. So actually, I was thinking it was going to be something crazy. Like, what would you think it is? Just, Bennifer. Like, that's, I'm thinking it's
Ah,
some
like
kind of
Fiber.
Aries or
Like Grayson or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
that's
like
is
something
kinda-
newish.
Yeah.
Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've
Like
heard
that's
it.
a
Charlie-
actually.
Oliver,
Yeah, I've heard
Charlie
it.
in
Oliver
there?
Twist.
Oh.
Number 1 girl's name, Charlotte.
Oh.
Oh, we're going back full
That's
circle.
We're
getting
going
old
back,
school.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's getting old
Liam.
school.
That's another like
Liam,
that's
yeah.
Yeah.
Ava, Ethan, Amelia, Olivia,
Not the
Aiden.
A's at the end.
Yeah.
Aiden.
What about Jagger? Is that in there for dudes?
No, but Chaz is.
Oh, no, it's not.
I'm
No,
just
it's
kidding.
not.
Yes.
Thank you.
No. You know
So
what
Jen,
I think
what's
of
your
that
what's
word.
your new name?
I know.
What's your new
I
2020
don't
name?
have a new name.
Rick
I'm
said he
good
does
with-
it. You got to do it. So
Yeah.
you got to come up with something else.
And just so you know, the
Does the
woman
audience know this?
the woman sitting at
Yes.
the
Do you
table.
want to talk about
Yeah,
it?
sure.
He's
she-
already talked about
Yeah.
it.
On the-
she
on
gave me
air?
the name.
Yeah.
She gave me the name.
Oh.
I named him.
Oh,
I
really?
named this baby.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
rock you.
So to get
I'd be
everybody
like,
filled
RJ,
in,
Jagger is going to be late.
I like Jagger. So here, let's get everybody
Jagger's
caught
awesome.
up. It was we
Jagger.
had a discussion. It was with Richard Powell.
Yeah.
And Rick is like, he's like, you know what? I want to let you guys in on something. He's like, I want to change my name. He's like, I want to go from Rick to Chad.
Okay, so
Chad.
the viewers out there, I want to hear what Rick should be named.
Yeah.
Please give us
Let's-
a first and a
let's
last
rename
name.
Rick.
Two options: Jagger Vaughn
Or
I am Mrs. Vaughn.
or
Von-
Chaz.
Chaz.
Something. I haven't come up with the.
No.
So here we go.
Chaz.
Okay. everybody vote. Number 1, Jagger Vaughn,
No.
or number 2, Chad.
Chad. How do you not like Jagger? The killer name.
Got the moves like
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Even
that's
got
what I
a theme
think
song.
of. Yeah, I
That can be
don't
my
know.
walk-in song whenever I become
Every
famous
time.
in something.
Well, Wilson has an intro song, doesn't he?
What is his?
Apparently, he has some
Does
kind of entrance music.
Probably
Maybe it's
with
for the
It's
first-
too
Whiz-knock?
early in the
five-
morning.
Where does
I'm
he
not
come
paying
up with a whiz
attention.
knock? Like
The
what's a
wizard.
whiz knock?
He says, "I'm the wizard because I'm going to be
Knocking at your door.
door."
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So here we go. Kathy Bodie says Chaz.
Oh, Bodie, come on.
But she put laughing faces ahead of it. So I
Okay.
don't know if that's a
Alright.
vote
Yeah.
or laughing at the
Yeah,
name.
yeah, name yourself that. Let's see how that goes.
Just don't do it legally. Let's just call you Chaz for a month.
No, it has
Yeah.
And this month's sponsor of the month, his name is
Chaz.
from
His
CSP.
name
No
is
last
Chaz
name
from
with Chaz?
CSP.
Well, I hadn't got that far yet, and then when I talked to you, you were like, "Do this instead." Front
You know
lines,
what,
forward back.
Chess says Jagger 100.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Carrie
Come on,
says
Chess.
it's the rap intro he made up. It's from The Wizard.
oh,
Were
yeah,
you here
yeah.
when he sang? Remember that?
Oh, I'm always
Like
here when he
couple-
sings.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
no.
Oh.
He sang to Kyla.
Her
Yeah.
birthday,
Oh,
yeah.
birthday
Oh my
song.
God! I was
Yes.
sitting there like
I know.
He
it was like
no,
some
I know.
R&B like
No,
breakdown,
he
and
sang yesterday morning.
he owned it.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know
Not
it.
joking, not joking. He literally went from first happy birthday all the way to this long ass finish.
Yeah.
And we all
Yeah,
sat there.
It
We're
was
like,
lovely.
Well,
Yeah, he on Wednesday morning when I came in and we did the stretch, the classes were asking me to sing, and I'm like, no, I'm not singing for you guys.
No,
I'm all about the jokes. I said,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
singing.
yeah.
That's crazy.
let the wizard do the singing.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can do the singing.
Yeah.
"Hey,
Um,
Jen,
the
sing for
two-
us."
The two male names that I've always kind of liked is Gavin and
Mhm.
Gunner. Those
Gunner.
two have been my. I don't know why they're both G's, but I just like.
Gunner's
them.
not bad.
I have a second cousin who has a grandson. His name's Gunner, and his
Yeah.
last name's Hunt. Gunner Hunt.
Ooh.
That's
See?
cool.
You see
You
the
know that guy's
powerful
eating
of a
meat,
name?
right?
Yeah.
He's not a vegetarian.
What about 2 first names? So your first name's Charlie, your last name's Brock.
Charlie Brock.
Yeah.
I like Brock too.
That's a good name too.
That's
Yeah,
a good
Brock's a good
Brock's
name.
not
Charlie
bad. Brock is powerful.
I like
Yeah.
Hudson. I think
Hudson's good.
Hudson's strong.
Yeah.
Brock Hudson.
What
So
about-
what's wrong with Rick?
Ooh,
Well,
yeah.
that's a person.
Nothing is wrong with Rick.
Is it a real person?
I
Brock
like
Hudson?
Rick.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
the story behind why I want to do this is just because of reinvention.
Yeah.
Right. It's me embracing change and not embracing it, but like just going after it.
Yeah.
Everything.
You know what, Rick? You're gonna have to come up with a really unique name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if you're walking down the mall and somebody yells your name, you're gonna have to respond to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? You
Yeah.
gotta get
So,
used to
should
that.
we start this trend? Is this
Yeah,
what we're
let's
gonna do?
start
Start
calling
this instead of Rick, it's now
I can't
Chaz.
say-
Is this
Why
time it's like
is
Jagger.
it that the
Jagger.
wife has
You want
no
Jagger?
opinion?
Oh yeah.
Which one
sorry,
do you want,
Jagger.
Rick? You gotta
Yeah.
pick one. You only get
Well,
one.
hold on. Let's do
You
2
get
weeks
one
of
shot.
Jagger,
I
Yeah,
do.
2 weeks
I
of
do like
Chaz.
Jagger
Which
more
one
than Chaz. I'll be honest.
Oh.
But now Brock is in play.
Yeah.
Brock is
What
here.
about Gunner?
So
What
it's
about
different
Gunner?
every day.
You know,
Every day. We're just gonna call
Gunner's
you. Hey.
okay. So
Okay.
This is how we're gonna call you, Rick, moving forward. It's either gonna be hey or
She's gonna be a symbol.
Filipino.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking. And we're doing everything with our lips. You.
Well, you know what? We'll see
Oh my
who
goodness.
who pulls it out in class today. We'll go with that. Somebody
Okay,
will say
yeah.
something.
See if
Somebody's
somebody in
either gotta call him
class,
something.
yeah.
And you,
Or
so
somebody might come up with a real
Chaz.
good name.
somebody's
I
got to
don't know.
call him it, right? When he's like not when he's in his element, and then just see if he responds.
If I
he doesn't
respond-
respond, then it's not.
I just
sticking,
want
Rick.
on the record, if you do stick with Jagger, I named you.
Oh
Yeah. I'll make you the T-shirt that says "I named this man."
Yeah.
But Jagger, like,
With your face on it.
see, when he says Jagger Vaughn, I think of Jaeger bomb. Like it's
I don't
always
think you should
goes
go
to
with that. I
Jaeger
think
with
you have to go
me.
with a different last name. Because
can't
I like
keep it
Vaughn
as-
for a first name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vaughn's
Yeah.
a nice first name.
And now he's just like Swedish or something.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
what I think of.
Vaughn?
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
Von Dush.
Von-
Remember the hats? Von
Yeah.
Dush
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever?
Yeah,
Von
yeah.
Dutch, yeah.
The
Von
Von
Dutch.
Trapp family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you, if you could change your name? What would be a name you'd like to have?
I like my name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like
I mean,
mine
I like
too.
my name too,
But
but
I actually like being called Jenny. Like when I was
Yeah.
younger, I hated it. I
Yeah.
like just Jen.
You have
just
that
straight up Jen.
phase.
Yeah. And then as I got older, they'd be like Auntie Jenny, and I like being called
Yeah.
Jenny now.
Mhm.
I always call you Jenny. I can't
Yeah.
help it because I don't even really like myself being
Yeah,
Jenny.
it's-
You know.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
I
really?
was in the corporate world for 18 years, I was Jennifer all the time. Then I
Oh.
came here, I turned into Jen.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
a very long name.
It is. Oh
Like,
yeah.
how many? Jennifer.
Yeah, it's long.
What is that? 3?
I don't even
4?
like writing your email out.
I know it's too
Like
long. But
Jennifer.
don't. Just put Jen.
Jennifer
It's like
Manchur at
Jerome
gmail.com.
Santome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's weird for me to call you Jen or Jennifer, as opposed to just Babe.
So
Yeah, I know.
Here's a question.
Mm.
What does the R stand for
In
in my name?
Oh, I know.
In your name.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Put you on the spot. I think these
RJ.
guys know. I'm not sure. I'm
Robert-
gonna go to Rick because I'm not
Robert James.
You have to say
Okay,
it like
Robert
it's supposed to
James?
be said
Okay.
Yeah,
too.
that's
like
what
he says
I'm
it.
sticking with Robert James.
Ronaldo.
sure.
Ronaldo.
So it's
Yeah.
actually Ronaldo Joseph Jr. Padua.
Oh.
Wow.
And I
You
hated
wouldn't-
that name. I hated like when people call
Are
me
you rolling your R?
Ray or Ronaldo. Now I'm like, man, call it. Like, but if you say it, you gotta go Ronaldo. Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And every time I say that, and I'm talking to somebody, they're asking me, "What? Oh, sorry, what's your name?" And I go Ronaldo. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, but I know Spanish."
Yeah,
I'm like,
and you're like,
Why-
mm,
why?
no.
Way to start that one off.
"See."
See,
Okay, so moving forward, we got Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
We got
Jagger.
Jagger. We got Jenny.
Jenny.
Mhm.
And we got
Jen.
Jennifer.
Jen.
Yeah.
No.
Jen.
You want to go
Yeah.
back to Jennifer?
no, I'm good with Jen.
Yeah.
I like
So you
Jen.
really don't want me to change my name? You think it would be completely the wrong thing to do?
She's
or
not
are
gonna
you
call
gonna
you
it.
consider it?
Yeah,
Like
it's,
I wouldn't call
you know
Neri
what?
something different at this
Yeah.
No,
point.
you
in my
don't.
life.
You don't
Okay,
call me
let me
Babe,
tell
anyways.
Let me give you an example.
Okay.
My brother is
Yes.
named Rick, right? And he
Okay.
changed his name
Oh, he
to
did?
Rich. Rich, okay?
Okay.
Which is fine. Everyone Umesh, he'll say Rich to me because he knows my brother,
Yeah.
right? And whenever people say it or I try and say it, it's foreign to me because
Yeah,
I've
it's
called him Rick my entire life.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
called
That's
him
how you've
Ricky
known him.
and then Rick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so even when I say Rich, it's so hard for me to
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
that's what he
Did
likes, and
Did
I don't
he
hate
go
that name.
formal with Richard or just
No,
Rich?
he's never really gone
Yeah.
Richard.
What
He's
does his
just
birth certificate say?
Richard?
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's just going
he
back
went
to his
with- yeah.
roots. Or he's
Well,
going back
he's
to
Rich.
his
Yeah, no,
Rich.
it's
Yeah,
real name.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
his real name is Richard,
Yeah.
but you guys were calling him Rick forever, but he wants to be known as Rich.
Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
And that went back.
So
He
that's
did
not that far off. I thought he actually changed
Okay,
his real
Right,
name.
but he
You're
did that
Richard.
about 10 years ago,
Yeah,
and I
no,
still
it's-
can't do
And
it.
do you
Yeah.
like being
And-
called Ricky?
I don't mind it.
Pretty
It's
Ricky.
cute.
I
Yeah.
feel
It's cute.
it's kind of
Ricky.
endearing.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Ricky. It is.
Somebody says
Ricky
Ricky.
Ricardo.
There was a point where when I turned 14, I
Yeah,
refused to be
hated it.
called Ricky
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it was boyish, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to be older.
Everybody's like
now-
that.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
That's
and if
cute.
anybody calls me Ricky, they've known me for 40 years. Like I know that. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
Does anybody call you Richard? Very rarely. I
No.
barely.
It's
yeah.
funny
My
because
actual name, nobody ever
we
calls
have
me.
a friend, Rich,
Yeah.
and I always call him Richard.
Oh,
Hey,
do ya?
Richard, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't really think anybody else does.
If I give you a nickname and it's like it's all, even if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Like this
It
kid,
just
okay.
sticks with you.
When I was coaching kid was grade 7, and there was so many Johns on the team, and I just said, your name is Duke. You
Yeah.
look like a Duke. 10 years, 20 years later, I saw him, and all his friends were calling him Duke.
Oh, that's
No
cool.
way.
So for
That's
one
cool.
year, when he
Named
was in
him.
grade 7, so he was just starting. He was 12, 13.
Yeah.
I said, you're Duke. And
Yeah.
then I saw him when he was like 23. So we're talking like 15,
Yeah.
whatever years later. And all his friends were calling him Duke. And I'm like,
That's crazy.
See, that's the point. A great nickname or a great
Yeah.
name, well, it's almost like it advances you in life.
yeah.
It's a very important thing. Like I can only imagine when you have kids,
Yep.
how much time you spend trying to figure out what you're gonna name your child,
Well,
right?
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like we.
Like, what do you take into consideration? Sorry, babe.
Syllables, because Jada,
Yeah.
I actually like just the name Jade.
Mm,
But then
Mm.
Jason, my husband, was saying, well, that's too choppy. Jade King.
mm,
So I'm
Mm.
like, okay, let me look at her one more time.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like okay,
They're
so
all
yeah,
J's
That
over there.
that
Yeah.
makes sense actually. Data King sounds
it
better.
flows.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. For me, like we don't have kids, but if we did, I always had this thing where I wanted to be high on the alphabetical list. Like it's
Mhm.
always an A or a
Yeah,
B
that's good.
because with any business I've ever been to, there's always a call list and it's always the person that gets called in for a shift or whatever it is. You start at the A's and you go down. So I always wanted my
Oh.
kid to have every opportunity
Yeah.
just by that. I don't know, it always stuck with me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I love my kids' names.
Yeah, your
Jet,
kids' names
Yeah.
are
Kai,
awesome.
boom, done. Like
Where do you
this.
get them? Where'd you get it from?
You kind of went through a whole list, and it was the same idea, the Chaz and all this and that. And I
Jet's
think
a great name.
my top one. So it was based around kids that I trained too,
Right.
and the name kind of Jet really kind of stood out to me. So I like that. And then Neri came up with Kai. So like to me, that's a Hawaiian name, right? We go to Hawaii all the
Right.
time. So
That's a great
Kai
name.
is a Hawaiian name, and Jet actually calls himself Jet Jet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Jet,
so, mommy, can we get a juice? One for baby Kai and one for Jet Jet. He goes like that this morning, and I'm laughing because I'm like, that's what we call him, Jet Jet.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
says his name twice. So
That's
when
funny.
he introduced himself, what's your name? Jet
Jet
Jet.
Jet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I wonder how long he'll call himself Jet Jet.
Yeah.
Until how long does he grow out of it to just I'm just Jet now.
Yeah, no, that'll
Dad.
happen.
Yeah.
14.
Dad.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
14.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's already got it. Kai is already attitude. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
really?
he's got this attitude now, right? And there's a different relationship between me and Jet and me and Kai. So with Jet, I'll be like, no, that's enough.
Mhm.
He screams, yeah.
Right? You hold it. Kai, no. Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, good.
He has an understanding.
But yeah, it's totally different. One, he just like he'll cry. If he's gonna cry, you have to approach him differently.
Yeah.
Whereas Kai will immediately stop crying.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he'll stop crying and he's got that like straight up like look right away.
Kai
So-
just seems like he's got a 40-year-old energy
he
about
does.
him.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what I mean?
chill.
He's
He's
this
super
big,
chill.
He
but it
does-
looks like
Yeah.
he's.
he
I'm
doesn't
like, I know you.
become accustomed
Yeah.
to people early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he's gonna
Yeah.
have a big convo, hey, about
Yeah.
something. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
and
cool.
lay it out for me to play it out. Like this is how it's going down, Uncle
Well,
Rick.
he'll listen to you. Well,
Yeah.
you know when you're done
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
I love talking to my kids now.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
as they're older,
Yeah.
like I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Data's like, you wouldn't believe what happened. She'll,
Yeah.
yeah, she gets super excited.
But you have a very young attitude for a mom. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
not
well,
like the old mother.
I
You're
am
like,
young.
You're like her best buddy
Yeah.
almost. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Do you,
cool.
do you have a? Is there a big difference in the way you talk to your son as opposed to your daughter? Like, or generally kind of the same, but
Yeah,
obviously a little
generally
different.
kind of the same, but different because boys and girls,
Plus
know,
one
like,
is older.
and one is older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I talk to him more about food and money and where Jada it's like her friends and what she's doing.
Yeah,
and
because she's a girl.
her future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes
And
sense.
do
Yeah.
you want to go shopping?
Yeah.
Mm.
Look at this, mom. And
Mhm.
yeah, it is different.
Her
for
daughter's
sure.
great. I like her daughter.
Yeah.
She used to
Yeah.
come here. How come she doesn't come here anymore?
I don't know.
She just stopped
She's-
working out.
Well, she joined another gym with her cousin, and then she's working. She's living the 19-year-old dream. Like,
Yeah,
she's
it's
on
true.
West
She
Hawk
works
right
at
now
Mountain Bean.
camping. Yeah, she's making lots of money. She bought another car. Like,
And she's 20.
19.
19.
Yeah.
And the boy or the man? What is
The
how old is he?
man, 26.
26.
Yeah.
Oh. And
Mhm.
have we ever met him?
Yeah, he was here, and then after 3 days, he had to go to the chiropractor.
So that's probably why.
Not really a gym dude.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what's his name again?
Joel.
Joel.
Yeah.
Joel King. And that's the. And
But his last name isn't King.
Oh.
Yeah, because I would not name my kid Joel King.
Okay.
So he's the last living. Because yeah. Okay, so my maiden name's Brewhart.
Joe
He's the
King. I
last
get it.
living Brewhart. So
Brewhart.
Brewhart. Yeah. So he's
Yeah.
got to like keep the legend going.
See, I like Brewhart. It's like Icelandic or something.
So
eh?
you
Yeah.
kept him with
Brukowski.
the what his how did he have that name? That's his father's name? No.
No, that's my maiden name.
Your maiden
Yeah.
name. So
Yeah.
you left him with your maiden
Yes.
name
Yes.
just to keep the bloodline alive.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see.
wow.
Because my
Interesting.
dad is a twin, and they both only had girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So does he have a kid?
No.
No.
Well,
He's got a dog.
he better get to it.
Yeah, I told
Kept
him
that name
to,
for a
but
reason.
but
You got
Get on
one
it.
job in life
not
now.
right now, please. Yeah.
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 Yeah, 26. I don't know. Well, he's probably at the right age.
Yeah.
Ish. I don't know if you want to go. I mean, guys can go a little bit longer than that, I guess. He's married?
No.
No.
The only thing that changes when you get into your 30s, if you want to have it late, is the amount of energy you have.
Yes.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Like kids are tons of energy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the energy builds up more because when they get to be older, then when Jet wants to go outside and play basketball or whatever, he wants to go and run, and
You got to do
you
it.
got to do it,
Yeah.
right? Otherwise, you're just lazy.
Well, that's
so-
why you have another kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
back to
yourself a
back.
dog.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
good for that.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
responsibility of running the dog, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, you guys want to play a game called Would You Rather?
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather? Start off with some soft questions. Okay.
Oh, no.
No.
Would you rather be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out at night? Never, sorry. Would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out at night?
Oh,
Night.
You'd
I
rather
don't, I don't want to go out at night.
you don't
wanna
wanna
go
yeah.
go
sleeping, so
I'm
I
with
don't care.
RJ. Same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I just lost it.
Okay, so you can't go out during the day, but then you can go out at night,
Yeah. Or vice versa.
or vice versa.
Yeah.
I got a good question, too.
Okay.
I'd say I'd rather go out at night.
Really?
Mhm.
So you'd rather sleep all day, go out at night?
Well, because I can work all day at home. I'm inside.
Well done.
No
Mhm.
pooling.
Okay.
Yeah.
gotta
Then you
pool
don't
at
get a
night.
pool.
Oh,
Yeah,
let me
you don't
rethink
get
No
to go
that.
sunshine.
Well,
Let
night-
me rethink that. I'm changing.
Night swimming?
Yeah. Well,
The only
that's
thing
okay.
nights are for is drinking. Let's just be honest here. Like, if you're a
Or-
partier,
yeah.
I'll
that's.
go out for
the only
dinners.
thing
I went
going
out
out.
for dinner with my girlfriends
Yeah.
last night.
But you
I
can
loved
go
it.
also go for a nice lunch
Yeah.
outside on
Yeah,
a
you
True,
patio.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or brunch.
Yeah.
You know, one of the greatest things for me is the night ride, the bike
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah.
Man, I love it. I don't know why. The energy, the lights. I think it's the lights. I really enjoy that. And then the speed and the wind.
Beautiful weather.
The night wind.
And yeah.
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 Okay. Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef? I
Chef.
yeah.
Made.
Made.
Ooh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
but you're a
like
good
cooking.
cook.
Yeah, I like cooking. So if somebody
Mm.
was cleaning my house, then I could spend more time in there.
You wouldn't rather have somebody who would always prepare the exact perfect meal based on your macros.
Yeah, that
Ooh, I
sounds
would
good too.
love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Have it all ready.
I
But a
want it-
maid, listen, you
I
don't got to
want it
do
all.
laundry. You don't got to do dishes. You know what I mean? Like,
I
just
like
think about
doing the
all
dishes.
those little
Yeah.
things.
I do. I like doing dishes. I don't even use the dishwasher.
Yeah, she
No,
doesn't.
I like washing dishes.
all right. So maid, chef.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the chef. Would you rather have Beyonce's talent or Jay-Z's business acumen?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jay-Z.
All right. Would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall?
11.
Ooh,
11.
11
11.
if I
That's
had
pretty
to.
Yeah,
awkward,
yeah,
Just
though.
dunking balls.
11
Yeah.
feet
Take
tall.
2 steps. I'm at the other side of
You
the
know
But
what
court.
tall
9
that
inches
is?
Just standing like
tall?
this in front of a net, playing volleyball, just hitting balls straight
My
down.
old bosses were like 7 feet tall, and that was tall, man.
You'd
like,
have to live in a house like
Yeah,
this would have
Oh,
to
yeah.
be your room.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even find a bed like that?
I feel like
You
it's
sleep
got to
on
be
the
11.
floor.
Who's going to be 9 inches tall?
Yeah.
Like, what are you, a rodent? You
Yeah.
can't be a human and be 9 inches tall, right? You got one?
Yeah, well, I
There's
have
a
a
lot
couple.
of fear
Oh,
at
yeah.
being 9 inches tall.
Oh yeah,
right?
everything's gonna
Everything's
kill
looking
you.
If
to
you were
eat
9
me.
inches tall, you'd have to have a set of wings, like be like Tinkerbell.
You'd have to be
Yeah.
really
You know, because-
strong and stuff too, right? Like if I'm 9 inches, I want to be indestructible then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody
And
steps on me, I'm
yeah,
just.
I was gonna say, don't
Hey,
get
dude, I'm right
stepped
here.
on.
If you're 11, what is it, 11 feet tall? You were saying
11 feet
feet
or 9
So
inches.
what about
Okay,
9
yeah.
inches,
Like-
really strong, indestructible, or 11 feet?
Who are you gonna
And
date when you're 9 inches?
You're fragile and
You
weak.
know
Well,
what I
yeah,
mean?
but then you would go 9.
I could twist this right up
I
by
don't
what
know.
I just said.
So
I
how
just
big is
hurt
9 inches? So
myself.
you'd be this big? Yes. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know.
I said, who are you gonna date
Yeah.
when you're 9 inches?
That's a good point.
Hey, you might
Who
be
you
a
gonna
really good
date?
date, Jenn.
Yeah.
You could get in there.
Can you imagine 11 feet? Oh shit! That's way
11
too big.
feet and a 2-inch penis,
Yeah.
or 9 inches,
big- yeah.
11-inch penis.
Okay, so anyway, I heard this on the radio today. Is would you rather sleep in your car for 3 weeks or sleep with your parents in the same bed for 3 weeks?
Oh, boy.
car.
Sleep in the car.
What kind of car?
Fuck.
I couldn't
Well,
care
whatever
less
you
what
got.
kind of car it is.
Oh,
Could be
you
a rust
got-
bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sleeping in
Yeah,
the
it
car.
doesn't matter. I'd be in the car.
Would you rather sleep in
Those
a
were
bed
some pretty fast answers.
Yeah.
with your parents, or would you rather sleep homeless outside? Which one would it be?
I feel like
I
I'd
think
go
I'd try the
homeless.
homeless.
Yeah, I don't know.
And what if
I'm
it's
not-
winter?
Yeah.
Well,
You'd be in
I'll-
between your mom and your dad.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just disgusting
yeah.
to think about. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, that's so funny.
Let's see what else we got. Would you rather vomit on your hero, or have your hero vomit on you?
Oh, hero vomit on me.
Who's your hero?
I don't know.
Jordan?
Multiples.
I don't want vomit on me. I'll vomit.
have
on
a
them.
hero.
I'd rather vomit on them,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they vomit on me, and if they're super wealthy, like, oh man, this
Like, are you getting paid
gonna
for
take-
that?
Yeah.
If there's a
I need
cash
custom
prize
suit
at the
now,
end,
bro.
maybe.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
You
no,
could
that
sell that.
doesn't. Yeah, you're not gonna sell throw up chunks.
You could.
Good, probably.
Yeah,
Sell
probably
the
somebody
shirt
would buy
Could.
it. Yeah.
that Mick Jagger puked on Jagger's shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
How
know what I
much-
mean?
How much was Monica Lewinsky's dress worth?
Yes.
Yeah.
See,
Lots.
think about that.
Yeah.
I know the
That's a little
guys
semen.
going back to porn since I seem to be an expert in it.
Clearly.
Guys will pay big bucks for their favorite porn stars, saliva, urine, dirty
Wine,
underwear.
panties,
All kinds of-
Really?
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So some people are down with that. I don't know. I guess if who would be my? I don't really know who my hero would be, but I bet you could sell their vomit. So if they puke on
Like,
your
okay,
shirt-
let's say Caesar Milan just comes out and vomits on you, and you're cool with that.
Well, if the choice is either you puke on me or I puke on you.
Yeah.
It's a tough question.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't want to
saying.
puke on anybody. Like, you know what I mean? I'd feel super bad.
Okay, would you rather lounge by the pool or by the beach?
Cool.
Cool.
Pool. Why the pool? Why? Just give me a couple reasons as to
Cleaner.
how
I
you're
hate
justifying it.
sand. Yeah, and it's
cleaner.
Yeah.
cleaner.
I like a nice wavy, warm beach, and I like the beaches here versus like going to Hawaii because there's just so many creatures underneath you. You know what I mean? Like there could be a shark right there. I could step on an urch, something like that. I love it, but I love the lakes because there's
I like a
what's the
beach-
worst thing in here? A fish.
I like a
Right?
private beach. Jay and I stayed at a place next stop at private beach. They had palapas. They were
Yeah.
all numbered. You came down. You sat there. You didn't have to move for the whole day. They
Mhm.
came. They served you food,
Well,
drinks.
that's
like
the thing.
that
I
was
mean,
nice.
you have to define which pool and which beach. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
going to Birds Hill. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else I can't stand? Seagulls. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
they're everywhere. I've been shit on by a seagull. I've been shit on by a
At our
bird
wedding.
3
You
times.
You know that is
Three
good luck.
times.
On the
heard
wedding day?
that.
That's
Wedding
good
day?
luck.
Yeah.
Or the
no,
wedding week?
day before.
Every-
Before
Oh,
the
that's
wedding.
Isn't that good luck?
perfect.
Yeah.
That's good luck.
And who came up with that? Who came up with
Yeah,
that?
Well,
Why is that good
exactly.
luck?
And how many brides
Somebody's
have been
walking
shit
around
on?
looking
That's
for a
it.
bird.
Yeah.
Well, do
Yeah.
you guys do this? Like if you drop a fork or a knife, like if you drop a spoon, that means the baby's coming. If you drop a knife, that means the next person to open the door.
No.
Do you guys do you go with
What
that
about when a
myth?
bird flies in a window? Someone's gonna die. I don't.
So, are
believe
you
that.
superstitious? Will you walk under a
little
ladder?
bit.
Will you
No.
look at black cats?
I've had like a black cat
Step on a
pass
crack.
me, and then I like get a little bit like crap. What's gonna happen?
Oh,
yeah.
The black
yeah,
cats-
I'm a little bit
The
superstitious.
black cats do freak
Yeah.
me out a little bit.
Yeah.
They're
When there's
just
one around
black
like,
cats.
why are you here? Right?
Yeah.
Black or a crow.
Where did it come from?
You ever get a crow just standing there?
I don't
right?
like
Oh, I
crows.
have lots of crows. in
Why
my
are
yard.
you
Can't
here?
Why?
Yeah.
Probably because he's a bird and just wants to be there.
Yeah,
you
it's
just have
just
to be
there.
looking
Yeah.
at it.
My Baba
Gotta go
told me never
somewhere.
to look at the sun I'd lose my eyeball and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go blind.
Carrots.
Never look at the sun.
Carrots
Sitting
make
too
you
close
see
to the
better.
TV.
Yeah.
What about carrots? Oh, to eat carrots?
Make you
Yeah.
see better.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's a real thing, though.
How?
No,
Oh, it's
Yeah,
vitamin.
it's with
It's
the
vitamin
lutein
E.
in it or something.
The
Yeah.
beta
Some kind of
carotene.
vitamin.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit things do you tell your kids that you know is bullshit, but you just say it because it's parental?
Santa Claus. Oh, sorry if there's anyone out there.
You don't have
listening.
kids. What are you talking about?
Sorry. No, I'm just saying.
Teeth.
That's what
yeah,
people say.
Yeah, we lied
Teeth.
all about that.
Nary shows Jet black teeth, and if he doesn't brush his teeth, he's gonna get black
Oh,
teeth.
yeah.
So
Mm.
I don't know if that's like a myth
Oh.
or whatever, but it's like,
It's a
Yeah.
threat.
Jet, you want to brush your teeth? And now it's like, hey, you want nice white teeth like me?
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, and he
Yeah.
won't let me brush his teeth anymore.
That's
He
good.
does
That's
it, and I'm
good.
like,
Himself, yeah.
just let me get the no. And he goes,
Yeah.
and now we get Kai, and he does it too. So
It's important. It's
Nice.
good to have good oral
Yeah, it
hygiene.
Oral
is.
hygiene.
Yeah.
it's hard to go
Yes.
backwards with
It
bad
is.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that you want to save and invest, take care of your body, your health wise, and your teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth should
You know
always
what's
be
the
in that
best
list.
thing that I hear parents doing? Not that I'm judging any parents at this. I'm gonna count to 3.
Oh, the countdown.
Like what
The countdown.
happens? You know what I mean?
Whoever created the countdown
threat.
or
Yeah.
the timeout,
Yeah.
what an
I'll
asshole.
tell you this though,
Time out.
the 5 minute rule works. You have to. Jet won't like if we just shut the TV off. All right, time for bed. You know, like
Right,
3,
but
2,
if
1,
you
bed's
give
off.
them,
He
like-
cries hysterically.
Right.
But if we're like, hey Jet, 5 more minutes, okay? And then he won't listen. Then I'll be like, Jet, what did I say? I go right in his face.
Right.
He's like, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay. 5 minutes.
So he
And I'll be like, hey
accepts
Jet,
it.
it's 5 minutes. You promised that we'll shut the TV off. Shuts it off, goes to bed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
You
So the
gotta
5
figure
minute
out-
rule works.
Yeah, I think that's a fair enough. Like,
And
and if we're starting early, I'll be like, hey, you got 15 minutes to watch TV, okay?
Not
You
that
know,
I'm a parent expert, but I was really like, whatever I said, like as a punishment,
Yeah.
you got to follow through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to follow through.
Otherwise, they
Mhm.
call you out on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
they
if
do.
you
Yeah.
say no in the
100%.
grocery store, they're not getting that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no is no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because if you say no and then you do it,
And they're always gonna be bugging you.
yeah,
Yeah, my mom would always override my dad. Like,
Oh, really?
I knew how to get what I wanted. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was I would
Oh.
never want that. You got to be aligned as a parent.
Yeah,
you have
that's
to
big
both, You
time.
have to both do
Yeah.
the same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nude beaches. Would you go to them if we had more of them?
I would.
I'd try it. I haven't been to one.
Yeah.
Hold
so-
on, this
well,
is
What's
in
the
Winnipeg?
fascination about being naked?
Yeah, in Winnipeg, no.
No.
But
Yeah.
like, well, I've been to
Somewhere
Jamaica,
where there's
and
where
there's,
it's
but I didn't
normal.
stay at hedonism or anything.
Yeah.
But there was
Mhm.
like a kind of number 3 mile was known as like the naked beach.
Yeah.
There was only one couple there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
What is my fascination with it?
Yeah.
Is that what your question
Yeah.
was? I just think it's a natural state that we don't allow ourselves to be in. We're always
Yeah.
born with, as soon as we're born, we're wrapped up
born
in a
naked,
blanket,
yeah.
right? And nobody ever goes back to
Never.
being naked
Yeah.
again. And for whatever reason, it's taboo. It's creepy or weird or whatever, right?
Mm.
It's over sexualized. But it's unfortunate because it feels really nice to just be in your own skin, especially with the, wind blowing, nice warm environment.
Mm.
I like it.
Mhm.
So,
I can do that in my backyard.
Little
by
fishies
myself.
in the water.
Yeah.
so basically, you're okay with it as long as nobody sees you that you know.
Yeah,
Right?
I think
Don't
that's
do it in
that's
Winnipeg?
the weird thing is
Yeah.
just like being in Winnipeg and
Mhm.
everywhere we go, we
Yeah.
see the fifth
Yeah.
fam,
Tits
eh?
are
Like,
out.
what's up?
That's
You
right,
know,
yeah.
it's not kind of weird.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you have to go to a place where it's, that's why I like Vegas, right? Everybody's over 21. Everybody's there to get a little, like, nobody's there to be a prude. Nobody's there not,
Yeah.
like, if you're at a pool party, like, nobody's there just to, like, to support their friend. You know what I mean? Like, they
Right.
came there knowing what they're getting into.
Yeah.
And I like that. We're all on the same level. Like, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so-
Okay, I got one more.
'Kay.
Would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a haunted house?
Oh,
forest sounds magical to me.
Yeah, I would.
Like, are you
probably
saying like
die
a
from
spooky
heart
forest?
attack.
No, just a regular forest.
I'd
Just
stay
say
in the
you're going
forest.
camping.
Yeah.
Just say
I'd
you're
stay
going
in the
camping
I am
for a week.
stressed out by this question.
Yeah.
I could not do any of those things.
Yeah.
Oh my! I couldn't even go in the haunted house at the X.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I
I'm
don't
not
like,
a haunted house.
Blech.
I get freaked out by ghosts. I'm
Yeah.
not superstitious, but like,
I
ghosts.
do
and
kind
I
of
don't know,
believe
like,
in
it freaked
them,
me out.
so
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
think I
know.
do.
Like, there's stuff out there.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I believe in.
In what way?
Yeah.
So give me an example of
That
what
there's-
you.
That there's people out there. They're not saying that there's a ghost
Yeah.
in here, but
Mhm.
a girlfriend of mine that I used to work with, she said there was an old lady up in her bedroom, in the other bedroom, and she would just be calm around. She's like, she could feel her presence.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So why is that a bad thing? Maybe maybe it's nice to not feel lonely.
Mhm.
Have your little ghost
But
hanging
have you
around.
seen the horror movies? like.
Yeah, well,
I don't
they-
watch scary
Yeah.
movies.
Neither
Yeah.
do I.
Yeah.
Not at all. I can't.
And
I
then you
cannot
hear
do
about
it.
all this stuff that people like wasn't there
Like, do you know why I can't swim? Because of Jaws.
Oh yeah.
Killed me when I was
Oh yeah,
younger.
freaks me out.
Yeah.
wasn't there like when you walk through these farms and stuff and they have all these crazy people standing there with
Oh,
machetes.
yeah, it's
and-
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
your
and
corn
somebody
maze.
did it in real life and actually
Oh,
like
yeah.
hurt somebody.
Really?
Yeah. So that stuff freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like
So
I
it-
can't walk through that.
So somebody set it up as a business, and we're going to do it, and then
Yeah.
the actor took it too far and actually injured
yeah,
this
like
person.
I think obviously it happens in the States, you know, like
Yeah.
not here in Canada, but yeah, like this actually happened.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
about going through the X in those cars where they drive you through and then loud
Guys are
noises,
jumping out at you,
the
yeah.
I
haunted
don't
house?
like that.
No.
I don't like
It's
any
too
of
much
that
because
stuff,
it's like
no.
you're my natural inhibition. If you come running at me, I'm gonna punch you.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So what they're asking me to
I think I
do,
might start crying.
walk through. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, me too.
And so and that's what they want. But for me to
Okay,
go
I'm
through and
gonna
walk
tell
through
an
there,
embarrassing
it's
story.
making me uncomfortable because if somebody's coming out to attack me, I'm just gonna punch you.
Yeah.
Do you guys
You know
want
what I
to hear
mean?
this embarrassing story?
We sure
Sure.
do.
You
Okay.
peed your pants.
No, I didn't pee my pants. Oh my god.
Has anybody ever pooed their pants real quick before we
Yes,
get into
when
the
I was
story?
6 years old in Texas at my
I
cousin's
don't-
place, and I had to
Okay.
run home or to my
Wow.
auntie's house. Yeah.
I don't
was
think
38.
You were
Really?
38.
Just kidding.
You were. Last time you were blackout
Did-
drunk, you
were-
shit yourself.
Did anybody poop? Like
That's
I,
not
when I was
true.
6, I think I didn't make it. I
I'm
just pooed. I had a
sure I
purple
did
bathing
when I was
suit on. I'll
little,
never
but I-
Let's say
forget.
more of
And
as an adult, though. Have you ever
Oh.
done that where you just couldn't get there on time?
No.
I bet you have because you always got to go
Guys,
immediately.
I think every guy has done it.
I've never pooped my pants.
Not even a
but
little
I've-
squirt, like
I've
a
never.
What
like a
about
shart?
like a shart?
Yeah.
I did have
A shart.
Oh my
That's a
God,
shart.
Jerome,
Yes.
help me,
I guess so.
please.
Have you ever sharted? I did shart in Vegas once. That was my first shart.
Sharding. We're
Yeah.
talking about sharding. It has
I
to
did,
go
it
to poo.
happened.
Yeah.
It
It
happened.
wouldn't be a podcast if there was no poop.
That's exactly. It goes to the poo.
Oh man. Okay, did you tell us your embarrassing story?
No, my
Okay, what is it?
embarrassing story is
Okay,
talking
we're gonna
about
wrap it up with
haunted
this.
stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and this has to do with the gym too. So I'm waking
Oh,
up.
here we
in the
go.
morning.
That's what that was.
boy,
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
sharding in the gym.
No, I didn't shart at the gym.
Which corner do you think she sharted in?
Yeah.
She went in
over
that
there.
back room thinking that was a washroom.
Right. Yeah. Right in the office.
Yeah.
Doing what exercise is the question.
It's probably this
Deep
one.
squats.
The chocolate
No, it's
thunder.
baby makers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Excuse me. So I'm open the garage door and I'm getting into my car. This is when Jada was coming to the gym. I don't know that she's up. And her car's parked outside. So I don't know that she's coming to the gym too. Like I guess she was surprising me and she always took her own car because we do our own thing. So I'm about to get in my car, but I feel this presence of a person and I hear a noise and I'm like, oh my God, take whatever you want. Like, that's what I said. And she, like, I got so scared that somebody was coming to rob me. Like, that was my reaction. Just take whatever you want. And
Oh
she
wow.
starts howling. Like,
She was laughing.
she's like, what the?
And you shit your pants?
No, I didn't
Oh.
shit my pants.
Did
but
you cry?
Almost.
I was really like, oh my God.
Wow.
So you're in your the context behind it, you're in your garage.
I was in my
She
garage.
wasn't
I was just
expecting
open.
her.
And Jada walked from the front door and she was crossing the garage to go to her car.
Mhm.
So I didn't hear the door, like her door, the front door closed.
Okay.
And I just felt this body. I could see somebody. And it just,
Wow.
so that was my reaction.
Take whatever you want. Okay. We're
Next-
sneaking up on
Isn't that
Jen.
yes. Yeah, rob me.
We got
Be
to
like,
get
I
you.
take those sunglasses. I'll take that bag.
Yeah. Next week or the week after that, we have Daniel Klobb. He's coming on the podcast. He's a self-defense expert.
Okay, yeah,
So
you better
maybe-
get me.
Yeah, maybe get you in there. So at least some situational
Yeah.
awareness. You won't be scared of
No, I
whatever.
could be working at home and I work with earphones on like this.
Yeah.
And then somebody comes in, I'm like, scare me.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna end it up here.
All right.
Woo.
Do us a favor, like, follow, and share this video on FitClub Media or do it on Facebook. All right, Jen, thanks for coming in. Appreciate the stories.
Love it.
Get it.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.